He's always in a good mood and laughing. And even
What
Chris
do you mean
Rock's
he's not in
here.
New York?
Well, he's on. They're dark this week.
Oh, they are? Oh, I didn't
Can
know
you
that.
believe people don't come into work 5 days a week?
When they have that fun job where they get to host the Tonight Show, you should never take a vacation if you have that fun job, right?
Would that be harder for you, or what you do, which is walk down 7 stairs and mumble? Would that be harder for you to go into learning a dance with J Lo and
David Spade calling out Howard Stern to his face. I wonder what gave Spade the balls to do that one. Although Spade, every time he's been on, has been taking little shots ever since Howard just went into his lair in his basement studio. But aside from that, Howard Stern is being sued by his ex-assistant. And now from page 6, we've got some weird details here. So apparently she's not seeking money in this lawsuit. She just wants a judge to order that she never really signed an NDA so she can just go talk about her experiences. Meaning she either has or is trying to go get a book deal. So she's suing Stern, not for money, but just for the ability to go tell her story. And some of the stuff here, she would also be barred from discussing their use of consumer products, choice of restaurants, hotels or other establishments, entertainment preferences, political affiliations, and any other matters affecting or relating to the company and its business, and the personal and business affairs of the company, according to the complaint. Other off limit subjects allegedly included the location or content of residences and other properties, as well as their travel arrangements. According to the docs, Coon claimed she received a letter in December 2025 from Howard's production company stating that she would be receiving a raise to increase her salary from $265,000 along with an $80,000 bonus in 2026. However, she claimed she was fired in February. Kuhn believes her termination was the result of a hostile work environment, as well as immense pressures on the household created by irresponsible and untenable animal rescue and fostering operations occurring on site, and massively disorganized and questionable business operations and according to practices. Oof. She asked the court to make the NDA unenforceable as it prevents her from speaking about her employment and termination. On the flip side, it allegedly does not protect her from Howard, 72, and Beth, 53, freely speaking about her. Such a contractual relationship would place Kuhn, a mere at-will employee with considerably less influence and resources than the Stearns, their affiliated entities and associates, at a distinct and unfair advantage personally, professionally, and publicly, the filing states. But, so I think essentially, yeah, she just wants to be able to go talk about the day-to-day stuff that she did. So either she's got a book deal or she wants to launch a podcast. She wants to be able to say that story freely. So she's not suing because, the house was so crazy and untenable. She's suing because she wants to just run her mouth about the house being crazy or untenable, which isn't that crazy of a request, I guess. Look, if she was going to sue Howard Stern because, he hired her to live in his house, and, like I said, half of the house was taken over by cats. Well, you kind of signed up for the job, and let's keep it real. You were being paid over 300 grand. I mean, 265 grand plus the 80 grand bonus. That's not that bad. I mean, you can go. Zookeepers wish they made that much money. So, but that's not what she's suing on. She wants to just be able to go talk about it. And I get why Stern would want an NDA signed, but if she didn't really sign one and they fired her and she wants to just go talk about what happened, I don't really got a problem with her trying to be able to get her story out there. Now, will she win or not? I have no idea. Should she win or not? I really don't have any idea or care. I just find it hilarious, the entire thing. But how about Spade, though? Oh, he's really trying to friggin' get the word out there for that new movie with Theo, by the way. Bus Boys, I have to say, that movie looks god-awful. But who knows? Who knows? You never know. It looks terrible, though. It looks like a movie David Spade, like, probably wrote in the 90s and made it in 2026 or in 2025 when it's coming out, whatever. But I don't know. It might be good, but who knows about the fact that he said that to Stern. Now Spade, like I said, has been taking his little shots at Stern with this. Here, you're just more direct. I love how Stern had absolutely nothing to say. He was thrown off by it that he got called out like that right to his face. The whole thing was hilarious. Gonna walk down 7 stairs and mumble. Did you see Stern's reaction? You're like, whoa, yeah, hold on, what are you saying? And it's like, yeah, a lot of people hate the fact that, that's what the Stern Show has become. And to be honest, has been that way for a while now. Personally, look, I'm not going to flip out at Stern about it. Look, the Howard Stern Show has become what it's become, but, I mean, if SiriusXM is still willing to pay him for that, well, that's on them. And look, the show is dead. It generates nothing. And a lot of those numbers are just manipulated. He is just being paid for the name Howard Stern, and that is being lied about. But that's the way Sirius always did it. Like, they always lied about their numbers. If you buy a car, you get SiriusXM for like 3 months free, right? And then you just don't pay for it anymore, and it goes away. However, they still give you Hits 1 for free. Hence, even when you're not paying for that subscription for Sirius, they're still counting you as a subscriber. So that when they say, we have 5 million subscribers, no, they don't. It's not even close. But they're going, well, they technically got it in their car, and they technically have Hits 1 for free. So, I know but yeah, that's how that works. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.